way, like preventing the fire access, no fire lanes, or, nothing with it, they're preventing pedestrians, even though they're legally not allowed to do that. But you guys are allowing it, and they're open to lawsuits. And that's the only thing I have to do that next, but I have to sue the city, and my right to keep getting violated. I would like to have some focus again and chime in and tell me what he thinks. I want to listen later to see what he thinks. And you guys just keep allowing them to violate the right for the citizens to be able to go down a public street. And the permits are correct. I mean, the permit writing is correct. It's just that they're not obeying it and you're not enforcing it. So stop getting it to them. Thank you.
Good morning. General public comment. Okay, I'm here to also attach myself with Audit's comments. I'm here, as you all know, born and raised in the corporate Scientology. I'm here to remind you guys, you all have a job, and part of that job is to be honest and transparent and not allow companies, businesses like Scientology, bunk groups like Drug Free World or Narconon or have office services or Galaxy have infiltrated the city or the
You ready? I didn't want to rush you. I saw your writing. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. If you're ready, go for it.
I'm sorry. Good morning.
Here, Henry.
Oh, thank you.
You can go first. Yeah. I promised them. I don't want to go back on that word. What's that? Yeah.
I went to the Antonin Scalia School of Law in Virginia.
No shit.
I didn't graduate.
It doesn't matter, man. Getting in law school is a pain in the ass in and of itself. So.
I was in I was in political science, and we had to take classes in law school.
Gotcha.
Good morning. What item would you like to speak to?
Good morning. Always, it is an honor to address you all. I just wanted to make a statement about some of my experiences this morning, the recent conversation and dialogue about things that are important to Angelinos, to the state of California, and hopefully my extension to the nation. What I really experienced this morning when Central City East, there are a lot of international vendors and international competitors there. And growing up where I grew up, right outside of Washington, D.C., there's a major consolidation of authorities back in the international community. That's something that I'm working tirelessly to try and establish, especially with the generous Hispanic community that is there and further to a lot of the Eastern
That's you.
Good morning. What item would you like to speak to?
Good morning. General public comment and multiple agenda items. I'll start with number 9.
Okay, so 3 minutes for the item and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Thank you. So on item number 9, we have a exemption for a street vacation, and I want to talk about street vacations. Street vacations actually fall into a couple of the categories, but one of the options is actually for a Type R revocable. So you can rename and revoke a street to a private entity, and you have the option to take back that street, especially if the service of making it private does not serve the public at large. And that is an option that is actually not an option. It's actually a mandate. And that was a little test for you, Mr. City Attorney, where the Bureau of Street Services actually has to weigh formally what good is the public getting on whether they vacate a public street for private use. And in fact, to that point, over at intersection of West Sunset and Fountain Avenue, there's a street there that has been for years now with false pretenses and a false narrative. Unlawful special events permits have been given to a street.
Please move on to the item, but we can continue that during general.
Yes, and I'll leave that for the general public comment. So I want to also move now to number 12, the LAPD drones. There's a district court judge over in Michigan that ruled even flock cameras as well as drones are in fact public records. What is LAPD going to do with regard to such records? Is it going to fight back at the fact that you're taking a public tax dollar, you're recording the people, and whether or not they're going to fight back and argue, well, those records fall into some sort of exemption. What exemption is it? What argument do you have to go against a Michigan district judge who already ruled on this issue to say these records, this content is already public matter? You have no argument to go back on. What privacy argument do you have to go back on where you're using public tax dollars to literally spy on we the people and to do so in an open fashion? You have no expectation of privacy in public. And so that is a big point of contention with item number 12. Moving on to item number 15 is regarding hiring of more sworn LAPD personnel and going rah-rah behind that. The city has literally shit its entire budget into the LAPD, but the problem is the LAPD has so many liability payouts with regard to misconduct, with regard to corruption, that many of the new officers will literally not see pension payouts. You will not see your pension being paid out. The city is that much in debt, and it doesn't matter if the city council now votes on increasing your budget now. The only people that benefits are people that are almost at retirement age. Everybody else is royally fucked, and you should know that if you have any interest in going to join the LAPD. You will not get your pension. The city has totally abandoned you and fucked you over out of a pension. All you can expect is some overtime, but zero retirement options. You are royally fucked, and you have this city council to thank for it. Moving over to general public comment. Back on the street vacation issue, Scientology for years has been using the Bureau of Street Services, specifically the executive leadership, under the command of Keith Mose, and I published a misconduct profile on a website I help run called auditthegovernment.org. I already have a misconduct profile on Heidi Feldstein Soto, where she literally, deliberately, knowingly violated Marcy's law and protected a self-admitted pedophile from facing jail time and imprisonment by letting him off with a secret plea deal that she never, ever conferred with the victims to issue that plea deal before it was issued, but misrepresented it in court as such. His name is Anthony D'Amato. He's a self-admitted Scientologist. He's a self-admitted pedophile, and she protected his ass from ever experiencing any imprisonment. Back on the Keith Mose issue, he has family members and is using his executive position as the head of the Bureau of Street Services to unlawfully give Scientology various special events permits to close down a street in order to paint a narrative that the public doesn't want to use a public street, and it's total bullshit.
We will now be calling the next 5 names: Amy Peter, Otter LA, Daphne G, Henry, and Frederick Phillips. Good morning. Item, would you like to speak to? Item 8. Item 8 is not open for public comment, but you can speak to Attorney General. Go ahead, I'll just speak general.